Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everybody? What is up? KGM is LIVE. Live and well. Live and well. What's everybody have going on today? I hope everybody can hear me okay. I am trying something new here. Flying by the seat of my pants as I always do. I haven't used my streaming software in a long time. And unfortunately, I got to have my computer relearn all my cameras and everything. I'm running through my computer speakers and my built-in camera on the laptop. So it's not the best quality. Not that any of my streams ever are great quality. It's going to be a little reversed, mirrored imaged, but shop cleaning. That's right. What's up, Lauren? John D. What is up? What is up? Yeah, so like the title says, I'm going to, behind me, there it is, the Vigilante. I got to get into that. If you guys recall, it's probably the last video I did on that Redcat Vigilante. I ended up launching it into a tree, and then while it was in said tree, I shook the tree to get the truck out of it, and as the truck descended from the tree, it ended up falling directly on the front end and cracked the whole front end right off. And at the end of the video, I'm driving it around the parking lot, and it honestly, it was the whole front end was ripped right off. It was like pulling apart. The drive shaft was pulling apart. I had no idea. I just kept running it full speed, typical KGM full send action. KGM always full sends. The original full sender KGM. Todd, what's up, my man? What is up? Yeah. Sleek Hobbies, what's up, man? Just been keeping it real, guys. Keeping it real. That's all I can do is keep it real and get it done. It's hard. I wake up every morning and I just I grab life by the horns. And yeah, most days I piss excellence. But nobody quite gets it done like me. I haven't done much getting of anything lately, but I'm always down to get it down. Always down to get it done and always down to get it down. Get down, get down. John D grabs his horns. My wife's going to be mad I got axle grease on my nice pants. Got my nice RC Alchemy shirt on. Kids. Too many, John. Too many. So like I said, front end's completely ripped off of this thing. Just, I got to get after it. I got some cool stuff I'm going to show. I'm going to show some cool stuff, and then we'll get after it. We will get after it, get it done. Oh. Can't forget my 12S capable M2C Mega Creighton. Just been sitting here collecting dust. Haven't had much time to do much of anything. Got more crap than a 3-hole dog over here. So what ended up happening was that that impact landing out of the tree it took out the skid plates, the front skid plate, cracked that, and it took out the front diff house. So we got replacement parts. Lotus, what's up, my man? I've been all right. I've been all right, all right, all right. What else do I have for this thing? Gotta find them all. Find all my goodies. I know I brought it over here somewhere. Still just as disorganized as I've ever been. Here's the point of tonight's entertainment, where I walk around the shop aimlessly for the next 15 to 20 minutes looking for the part I had in my hand 8 minutes ago. By the way, I bought these Cow RC hide wipes, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 months ago. Listen, still liquidized. There is no like gaskets or anything on it, and these things are still rather moist. Moist. There's really nowhere else where I could have put this box. It's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to be like a pirate with a ship wheel in his pants. Drive me nuts, matey. Found it. Found it. Trail crawlers, what's up, my man? How you been? Oh, catch up on the chat. RPM, what's up, my man? Sure I didn't miss anybody. Cyclone, how you doing, Robert? So we got a Spectrum Firma 800 kV. This is the I don't even know the part number on it. 56111 800 kV brushless motor by Spectrum. So we got this bad boy right here. 800 kV, 8mm shaft. We're going to bolt this thing up in this Vigilante. I apologize, guys. I cannot do my top-down view today. As I stated earlier in the broadcast, I have to relearn my computer to all my cameras and stream software. Failure to use it in the past 5 months really did a number on my my stream quality, but it'll be all right. I think I can still sneak something out of this tonight. Spicy meatball, that's right. Spicy meatball. I got some prototype parts to put on this, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. First things first, I want to get into rebuilding the diff house, and then we'll get to that, and then we'll bolt the diff house on. Yeah, I got my let me show you. I got a secondary monitor with my chat on the table. So if you guys see me staring off at my wall, it's because I got my chat set up right here, and I got it set up perfect now. I bought a real genuine computer monitor, so I can actually read the chat that you guys are talking to me. So feel free, ask me questions. Like I always accept questions. You know, I break stones, so go ahead, break my stones. I don't care. You know, I'm just a guy playing with toys in his garage. Grown man playing with toys in his garage. $8mm shaft. Yeah, it's a fine shaft. It's the best shaft I've ever seen. You've never seen a more tremendous shaft ever. Snow. So last week, Saturday, we ended up about 8 inches, and it settled in real quick. It was real fluffy, and then it was warm during last week, so that melted off to about 4. And then Thursday, Wednesday night into Thursday, we got pounded. Probably got 18 inches, and then it was 50 degrees today, so it's all melted off. Probably got about, I don't know, 5 inches left on the ground. But I got a big snow pile next to my garage right now, and it's gonna flood me out like it did last year. So I'm anticipating that. Yeah, and it's supposed to be warm for the next couple days. It's not gonna cool off again for a while. Plow will come back. So just because I haven't been YouTubing or broadcasting doesn't mean I haven't been playing with stuff. I have this 2-speed conversion kit, and I installed this in my Gen 8. Now I just have to I got to get a micro servo that works for the shift servo. The included servo horn for the shifter on that Gen 8 conversion kit. I guess I'm going to have to buy a Redcat servo because all my micro servos that I have are the wrong spline, and it's a completely proprietary servo horn, and it's unfortunately I'm going to have to just buy the correct servo that Redcat puts in the Gen 9 for the shift servo, micro servo. I have a couple boats in here, Lotus. I got that the Atomic 6, or yeah, that's a 3S boat. I want to say I got that as a gift from Jeff, Eastside RC, and So Blessed, his mom, Marion. So I got that last year as a gift from them, and I appreciate that. I got a pond right down the street from my house, and I just haven't had an opportunity to get down there. If it's warm, maybe I'll get down there. I got a couple days off coming up. So let me see, John, if I have. All right. So these are the transmission parts. Redcat was actually really good about this. When they shipped, hold on a minute. Hold that thought. So the original servo horn I got with that kit, it was molded. It was a defect, manufacturing defect. So they just don't offer the horn. So they send you the whole transmission, all the plastics for the Redcat Gen 8, Gen 9. So this is the horn. And if you can see, that is where the shifter linkage goes through, and it's oblonged. And then this is completely, there's no spline in this at all. And then I don't see it in here. There is another piece. Another piece of this menagerie. So then this is the actual piece that goes on the horn, and it's not like the other kits that come with multiple different servo horn adapters. So you're pretty much married to what Redcat sells for this, is what I'm trying to say. It's honestly become more hassle than I wanted it to actually be. But I'll get it figured out. I always do. when in doubt, just break your wallet out and keep throwing parts and money at it, and it'll eventually get squared away. I'll have a $10,000 Gen 8 by the time it's done. Bob's RC, what's up? Rusty C-clamp. I could just use that rusty C-clamp and then hold the servo horn onto the servo with the rusty C-clamp. It wouldn't have to be too big. Maybe a scale rusty C-clamp. Got to see if they sell that 3D printed. And then I could just C-clamp it right onto the servo. Now you're thinking, John. Always thinking with the rusty C-clamp. All right. So we got a front end here. I'm actually going to remove the wheels. Yeah, Gen 8 worth more than the MCD. I got about $12K into my MCD right about now. Just, guys, that's hyperbole. I would never put $12,000 into an RC. That's just astronomical. If I was going to put 12 grand into something, it would not be an RC car. That is a for sure. Break these off. I gotta take this whole thing apart. Let me pan down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Reader Racing, how's it going, brother? I'm doing all right, man. I had to take a little bit of a sabbatical. Some of it was life inflicted. Other parts of it were just burnout, man. Me going out and making YouTube videos started to feel like a job. You know what I mean? And this is supposed to be my hobby. And when something that's supposed to be your hobby starts feeling like a job, that's when you know you need to take a small little sabbatical and then lick your wounds and come back to it at a later date. Once I start getting into a groove of it again, might work out a little better. I'm going to start getting a little bit more time here that the weather's getting crappy out, and I'll have time to sit out here and wrench. Oh, man. Knee replacement. Glad to hear you're back on the mend, man. Those knee replacements I've heard could really, go one of two ways, and I'm glad you're on the mend. I don't ever like to hear that anybody's in peril. Yeah, my normal cycle, Otis. That's for sure. It's it always seems like the end of August I start playing catch up. And it's not that I let things lapse, it's just how my life goes. Start getting everything. Kids got to go back to school. So I don't know. Typical life. See Lotus over there putting work in on that Zip Kits boat. favorite tool. All right, how do I want to do this? I think heck yeah, man. Nothing like a cool 2-stroke boat. Slash Raptor, what is up, brother? How you been? I'm just trying to figure out my best course of action here. I think I'm going to take the rear shot or the shocks off like that. Put something underneath this so I don't get a bunch of dirt in the diff. I do like these integrated limiting straps that this comes with from the factory. They're super simple, easy to use, and it's a real simple design, all integrated into the suspension. Right, Lotus? I think that's what life's going to be like for the foreseeable future as far as the weather patterns go. I don't think my kids will ever see winters like I saw when I was a kid. That would be why the snowmobile got sold last year. Hopefully these hinge pins aren't too bent. Put it for a roll on the table. That's straight. Ish. All right, give me your diff. Yeah, man. We used to as well. It's kind of the way it goes now. It almost seems to me like the seasons like went down a month in time. You know what I mean? Like summer seems to go longer. And then fall's pretty much early winter. Summer starts a little later. Yeah, it's... I used to love snowmobiling. That, and I just don't have the time for it anymore. Usually when it snows, I find a way to go out and make some kind of money. All right. Never had this diff house out yet, guys, so bear with me as I do some figuring out. There's just crap everywhere in this thing from that pump track I go to. All right, so we got that up. All right, it all just slid out. What a mess. All right, so that's out. So now I gotta. So that bearing, I don't know if you could see it, is captured by two screws on each side of the bearing, and it's actually starting to walk past the keeper screws. I would rather see a snap ring in there. As much as I hate dealing with snap rings, I would much rather see a snap ring. Get this out of the way for a minute. This can get expertly cataloged under the bench. Alrighty. Yeah, man, it's cool. I like it. The one thing I dislike about it is that black top and those edges, the black top edges there. If you land wrong on that, bad news bears. That's how I break everything, honestly. Not that I'm just a terrible driver in general, but it's one of the main reasons why I break all my toys. Yeah, that's clean enough. Inspect the bevel gear while I have it out. It's worn, but nothing too extraordinary. It's such a short input. I have a feeling I'm going to have to buy the Vitavon upgrade gears when I throw more power at this. I'm going to run it stock as long as I humanly can. But you know how that usually works out for me. Wild, man. Yeah. What's the point of having them if you're going to baby them, right? Bearing feels all right. That is a narrow bearing. Wow. That's for the input gear. Narrow, narrow, narrow. Yeah, those Vitavon gears are not cheap. That is for certain. I stocked up on the stock Redcat gears. So I'm just going to run those until my supply's depleted. I wish they gave that stuff away, man. That would be nice. They should give a lot of things away. I hope they make all RC parts free one day. Some of these dirt crumbs off of here. The only wipe I've used the whole time I've been doing this. And it is still moist. Moist. Mats, what's up, my brother? What's up, man? Guys, all my brothers. Brothers from other mothers. So this says front and rear gearbox. I would assume they are this. Nope, they are not. The rear diff case only takes one bearing. That blows my mind. That's where all the torque and stuff's going. That's crazy. The covers are the same. No, they're not. They are not the same. Or are they? No, they're the same. The covers are the same. Front doesn't use the screws to capture the bearing either. Yeah, typical Lotus. Just gonna test fit this, make sure it goes in, and it does. No manufacturing defects there. Hey, Foundry, what's up, Gary? Yeah, man, I saw that you were doing some giveaways. I haven't even had time to watch YouTube videos. It's been a while. Inspect this gear real quick. Give it a quick wipe down. Let's give it the Chat GPT version of wiping down. What's in this box? I see. My calendar, my gift for Mr. Chef. Right? Yeah. The only thing I didn't do was pay attention to which way the diff went into the housing, but I'll figure that out because I think if I look at the skid plate, it should have a cutout for the diff. It does not. This is the front. Does not have a cutout, so I don't pay it. I should pay better attention, right? Yeah, probably the left. All right. So bearings. Put some bearings in. Right? Usually the front's on the left. Usually. I'm going to see if I have a washer to go over that. I know you guys can't see that because my camera's terrible quality right there. Rob some Hobio parts. Yeah, I still have that Hyper VT. Still have to do something with that. It's all put together, ready to go. That's the same size as the screw head, and that will not do diddly nothing. That needs to be painted. The engine's in. I haven't broke the engine in yet. That won't do diddly nothing either. Yeah, that'll be all right. That'll do something. Clutch bearing shim from a nitro. That'll do something. So the only real thing that holds this input gear in is the diff itself. Let's see if I can get this to seat where I want it. Gonna take some fiddly fudging. That might do something, as long as it doesn't interfere. You guys can kind of see it. Absolutely not. On that MCD Snow Bash. Absolutely not. I cleaned that thing once. What an extravagant nightmare. Hopefully you don't catch any interference on that. I think it'll be fine. Ooh, that rolls nice. That rolls in there nice. No. The diff holds the input in, Todd. Goes in like that. So the gear goes on my right. Put it in on the left, it won't go anywhere. It goes on my right. To my knowledge, it's the same part number for the front and rear. Oh my gosh, it was so dirty. So dirty. That mud run at Brian's. I had so much fun. I always have a blast getting together with Brian, Mr. RC Wallet Vacuum. All right, get this thing where it's going to bolt up. Get this cover back on and seated. Something like that. Paid no attention to which screws go where. So this will be fun. Set my own torque specs. Big John sending a diagram. All right. It does go on the right. Thanks, John. I got gears. Oh crap, I might have, I don't have any 8mm gears now that I think of it. Now that I think of it, I do not have any 8mm gears. These go through the diff case because those are the longer screws. All right. I might have to see what gears I have in stock and then make a Saga order. This thing gets fragile when it's cold. Very fragile. Like 40-degree weather cold. Exhibit A, my first run when I lost the Ackerman arm. Oh, that's not the screw I wanted. That is also true, Lotus. Just fragile in general, right? Just a fragile ARC. I got to get that. What's that other one called I have? The little one? Valkyrie. That Valkyrie MT. I got to get that thing out again. That's a fun little rig. The only thing I really broke on that was the ESC came out. All right. Get our drive shafts back in. Flip her over. Right. Yeah, you can't beat that price. Really cannot. Yeah, just the 3M tape came apart, man. Process of elimination with the screws here. Making my best educated guess. Broken arm. One of the ends busted off where the hinge pin goes through, but it's all right. Offna guy, what's up, man? What is up, man? Should probably go get my 3-pound hammer out of my truck. It's the best way to put in a hinge pin. Keep beating on it, it'll just find its way in. Then you mushroom it over and it's perfect. 60% of the time, it's perfect every time. Well, I'll tell you what I did wrong. I put the hinge pin brace in, the front one in upside down. Simple fix. Give her a flip or flop. It's water under the fridge. That's right, John. You can see it, it's lined up. It's another stupid design. It's got a tiny little 3mm screw for a keeper. And my excessive brute force just pushed it past. Wow, there's no meat touching that. I was able to push it right past by sheer force. It's fine. It's fine. What's the worst that can happen? It pops out and then gets captured by the front bumper. There honestly is enough surface area there to impede that from happening. You know what else sucks? I didn't make sure both drive shafts were in the way. Were in all the way. It's all right. That's why we're doing this together. My stupidity is your entertainment. Could be my slogan, my catchphrase. KGMRC. My stupidity is your entertainment. Huh? It has a ring to it, right? There we go. And while you're putting this together, just make sure you get all the dirt off your table into that diff. If you have any high spots in your bevel gears, it will it'll clearance them for you and polish. That's right. That's in there. Come on now. Get in there now. There it is. There it is. And tight. All right, we got a front end back together. Suspension feels dynamite. Blue Groove, what's up, man? How you been, Robert? It's good to hear, man. Good to hear. What do I want to do? It's from Brumper. Brumper. What's a Brumper, Kyle? Bumper. All right. So clean this piece up a little bit. It's the sound I love to hear of the driver bit skipping on the hardware. All right. Appreciate everybody stopping by with me on a Sunday night. Don't ask me about the Bills. They traveled to LA without the team today. Don't worry, they did that when they went to Houston as well. What's up, hybrid? How you doing, my man? Get this back in there. Wrong screw. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I definitely have all the hardware mismatched. It'll be all right. It'll all work out. That's the sound of me stripping out the plastic. It's good. It'll be fine. Before I lose that. Oh, crap. How do I want to get that behemoth over here so you guys can see it? Because unfortunately, you can't put this skid plate on unless it goes onto the RC. So we got that going for us. What time is it? Almost 9:15. Beautiful pit mat by Mr. RC Alchemy. What a mess. All right. Yes, the old CVA glue trick. There's so many crevices for debris to be held in this thing. It's incredible.
Find a new spot every time I take it apart.
Really is a diesel drive shaft. So flip this back over. Get that bad mamma jam out of there. Keep that separated. Catch up. Ah, that stinks about that 2-speed. I know you'll get it going. Hybrid cannot not be yelling 2-speed, baby. Hybrid catchphrase. That's a 2 mil. Hold on a minute. This rechargeable light from Harbor Freight is fantastic. It's magnetic. Beautiful. Shed some light on the situation. $50 degrees today, man. It's all melting. It's all going back from which it came. The earth. There's one more little screw on top. Hold this gear cover on. Boner killer. Pop that out. Wow, off the guy. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. And I can honestly say, Carl, that's my... Oh, sorry. That's RPM Nitro. Oh, my gosh. I am truly sorry. I am truly sorry, man. I read the wrong name. I need to go put my glasses on. It's like one of them Southwest Airlines commercials. You want to get away? RPM Nitro. Thank you so much, man.
I am so sorry. Wow. What I was going to say was that is my very first super chat. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Mr. RPM. I was so honored and taken back. I got flustered. All right, so let me see. I gotta do this without showing my address. So here's what we got. This is a crap. Sorry, 1 second. All right. So here's what this is. This is a prototype motor mount from M2C Racing for the Redcat Vigilante. So this is we're gonna test this with the bigger can and the see how big of a gear we can get on this. So I'll show you how this works. So this is just going to take the place of the stock motor mount. All right, like that. You probably can't see it, but got the slide. So we're going to see how big of a gear we can get to handle on this. Yep. Yep. So, all right. Let's get this in. Let me see. Sorry, catching up on the chat. All right. Everybody's saying hello to each other. I do appreciate that, man. That was totally caught me off guard. Much appreciated. Get some microfiber over here. Pop this in. All right, so we got that. Then where's all the hardware? Loctite. Loctite. So I've been using Loctite all these years, and I had no idea that the way it works is it cures in the absence of oxygen. Had not the slightest clue. Throwing tools. In case you haven't heard, that's my torque wrench. that screw goes there. This is a crucial part of where hey, got a new viewer. Damp Beehole. And he is wearing his KGM 5512 inspired G-string. I'm glad. I haven't released them to the general public yet, guys, but I sent it to this guy, this Damp Beehole guy, and I'm glad he's enjoying it. I'm glad he's enjoying it. I don't even have one for myself yet. It was a limited time run on those G-strings, and I didn't save one for myself. I apologize, or else I would be wearing one right now myself. If anybody's interested, the next time I order some, I'll be sure to ship them out. I'll get you on my list. I'm not going to give you my address. That would probably be a stupid move. Funny though. Definitely laughing. Thanks again, RPM, man. You don't have to be doing that. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. That's still rolling free. All right. So that slides in there like that. And then this big old can. Big bad can. All right. All right, so those go. All right. Let's see how that goes. Thanks, buddy. You can stick around if you want. I do have a sense of humor, man. Lotus, do not entertain anything like that, buddy. I'm gonna have to start using a P.O. box. Those go up top. All right, so get some of these. Get some. This. Hopefully this motor shaft is long enough That might be a slight problem. We'll figure it out. All right, man. See ya. Nope. 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 Sorry. Trying to find the correct driver bit. There it is. All right. Oh, I just had it in my hand. Just had it in my hand. It's one heck of a YouTube handle. All aspects. What's up, my man? Oh man, I really do appreciate that RPM, man. Hopefully this motor has enough shaft to offer. It doesn't look like it. Darn it. Crap. Look at this fit. It's in there. Once you get a good gear on there. So that's in there now. And then this piece goes on top of the motor mount and captures these guys here. So came with two different screws. These ones here go in the top.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get my eyes checked, man. I literally just had the second screw for that in my hand. Man alive, RPM, you're on fire tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Where did I put that second screw? This is incredible. Probably rolled on the floor. I still have the Redcat transmission parts on the table from the... Oh, man. No bueno, guys. No bueno. This is incredible. Not this one. This is a different thread pitch. No, it's not. It's a screw I had in my hand the whole time. Incredible. What do we got going on? Power Racing. Never heard of it, hybrid. So now I got to pull. Ha! I put that part in upside down. Dummy. That's more better. Heard of Power Hobby, not Power Racing. All right, so that goes like that. That integrates the motor mount into those upper chassis braces. You guys could kind of check that out. I don't know if you could see it. I got to get my top-down setup going again. My apologies. All right.
unfortunately, I really don't think that this motor is going to work. The shaft is too short. I know I can make it work, but so temporarily, so I don't lose the screws, I'm going to thread them into the motor mount. Dry, no Loctite. It is half a truck. But now that I got this, no, I can't because I got something else coming tomorrow. Crap. It's all right. It'll all work out. Hopefully this bar here will keep this stuff from pulling out. Hopefully. I'm just going to put this stuff back in temporarily to avoid that bearing or that idler gear from coming out. That is what I will do. Because like I said, I don't want to complete this assembly quite yet. Because there is something showing up that I will have to have the bottom of the chassis apart for to put it in. These gear cover screws you just want to snug in there because they put these steel thread certs into the plastic chassis, and once they pull out, you're screwed. Lack of a better term, you are screwed. It's the only thing that holds that idler gear in from stripping. All right, so that's in there. This Max 6 is going to have to go. That Max 6 isn't going to cut it with the new oh, no, nope, I can't. That Max 6 is not going to run that 800 kV efficiently. Last thing I need is to overamp it and start it on fire. Not only is it screwed, it's also taped. Get under it with the pick.
Try and pry that tape loose. Yeah. Yeah.
Just use extreme brute force.
Oh, I know what I can use.
Automotive trim removal tool. Get under that 3M tape. They didn't cheap out on the tape on this model, that's for sure. They definitely did on the Valkyrie. What the heck did they use? Got all the screws out. That's it. Just keep pulling on it until it breaks. Got this deep dish chassis on it, so oh yeah. That's the sound you want to hear when you're pulling on an ESC. No other way to get under it. We got it. ESC's fine. I do like the way that they have this push button, your on button. I do like the way they have that shielded. All right. Pull the ESC wire out. Save this for a future build. Nice Mac 6 ESC. Still operable. Future project. See if I can get this 3M tape scraped out. I do have a razor blade here, but like me, it's rather dull. Nitro Addiction, what's up, man? Ben, what's up, Ben? How's everybody doing tonight? All right. Just keep clawing at it like a damn cat. Don't know where my razor blade's hiding. Get after it with the heat gun another day. It can honestly stay. For what's taken its place, this tape can honestly stay. Get after it with the acetone and take care of it. I wish the sides of this chassis came off, honestly. Like a big dish. Yeah, my purse. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, all right, all right. All right. Well, I've had enough scraping that. As I continue to scrape, hit it with the cow RC wipe and be done with it. It's a basher, guys. It's a basher. Crumbs everywhere. Pop that back on the Blue Groove MCD plate on the Blue Groove bench stand. That'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. In my purse. That's right. All right. Here's everybody's favorite part of the show. The 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. It's my hybrid clause, the 2-minute clause. So, say my goodbyes to everybody. Tell you I'll catch you on the next one. Find out where I just acquired a southern accent from. But, yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. Huge shout out to RPM Nitro. Huge shout out to RPM, man. Mr. RPM hooked me up tonight. I really, really, really appreciate that. Something I never expected would ever happen to me was somebody being gracious enough to bless me with a donation. But thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks again, RPM. Thanks for everybody who gave me tips, tricks, pointers, all that other stuff. Thanks, Big John, for the exploded view sent to me. Appreciate that. Thanks, Todd. Thanks everybody else in here. John D, Nitro, Addiction, Lotus 420, or Lotus RC now. I noticed you changed your name. Hybrid, Reader. Guys are great. Ben Callaghan. Guys are all great. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Oh, boy. Thanks, Lotus. Mr. Lotus is a part of the KGM club now, I guess. I guess I have a club. Got to come up with a secret handshake. But all right. Signing off. Catch you all on the next one. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hybrid is the first. Lotus is second. All right. Catch you all later.